Redeemer lives.
Life is hard. Sometimes we face hardships that might feel impossible to overcome, and we might not think our faith can survive those moments. There is, however, a benefit to these trials if we will view them properly. James said in James 1, verse 2 through 4, he said, "My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience or endurance. But let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing." The trials of life that test our faith produce patience, or it produces endurance in our walk with God. And James urged Christians to see their trials in this light, in this way, and to keep going. But as you and I well know, that's a real challenge sometimes. But we don't need to face it all on our own. James goes on in James 1, verse 5, and he says, "If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all liberally, generously, and without reproach, and it will be given to him." When we face the trials of life, James tells Christians to ask God for wisdom. God doesn't keep track of how many times you've approached him before. He wants to give you what you need to endure whatever you're facing. We all like to think we can handle whatever life throws at us. Just force a smile, grit your teeth, and get it over with. And eventually, things will get better, we think, or we hope. If we're trying to carry a load of this life all by ourselves, we're missing out on the tremendous blessing of being a child of God. He wants us to bring our cares and our troubles to him. Peter wrote in 1 Peter 5, verse 6 and 7, "Therefore, humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you." He continues to care for you. All that stands between us and God giving us what we need to endure trials is our own pride. And refusing to ask for wisdom in the trials of life is not a sign of strength, but rather it's a signal of pride. God wants to provide us with the wisdom we need if we will just ask him.
Centered on Christ is emailed as an article 5 days a week. Click the link in the description if you want to start receiving Centered on Christ to help with your daily Bible study.